Overthinking and genuine anxiety can be truly destructive forces in your life. I used to be a guy who constantly overanalyzed everything. I'd think, this is definitely going to happen, or that person probably thinks badly of me. And you know what? All those thoughts would just swirl around in my head, and I actually ended up making those bad things a reality, even when they never would have happened otherwise. Or I'd just assume that someone was mad at me, even when there was no reason to be, just because I had concocted this whole dramatic, fictional scenario in my head. Overthinking can seriously mess you up. But then, I learned how to stop. I learned to trust the flow of life. And today, I'm going to show you how you can do the same. Welcome back to my channel. Nobody truly knows who you are. Don't sweat it so much. The first thing you need to realize is this. No one fully knows the real you. Everyone carries around a different version of you in their head. Some people watch my videos and think, this guy's great, he's helping me change my mindset. But others watch and think, I can't stand this dude, I just don't like his face. Why? Because they have different experiences and perspectives that shape how they perceive me. I'm still the same me, but their experience of me is different. Think about your mom, for example. If I asked you, what's your mom like? You describe her in one way. But if I asked your siblings, they might describe a completely different mom, based on their own individual experiences. Even your mom herself probably doesn't fully understand herself. So, it's just plain silly to sit around agonizing, why did they do that to me? Or why didn't I get the job? You don't know them. You only have a perception of them in your head, and that's not who they really are. That hiring manager, that girl, they've got their own stuff going on. Except that even if you think you did a great job, other people might not see it that way. And that's perfectly okay. Say what's on your mind. Don't bottle things up. Guys, my sister once said something that really stuck with me. The thing I admire most about you is that whenever you think something, you just say it right then and there. If something bothers me, I'll say it directly. I don't make a huge scene. I'm a pretty chill guy. But if I don't like something, I'll say, I don't like it when you do that. Please don't do that again. Resentment builds up when you're treated poorly, but you don't speak up. You swallow that anger. And then later on, just some small thing can set you off because of all the pent-up emotions from the past. The reason I always say what's on my mind is because I can't afford to carry around junk in my head. I need my mind to be free so I can work, live, and have peace. I want to be able to lie down in bed without having my mind racing. If you feel offended, say, hey, that comment was a little insensitive, or I feel offended. Guys should be direct, deal with things right away, and then move on. Separate feelings from facts. Overthinking is basically creating hypothetical situations based on fear. For example, you text a girl, and she doesn't reply right away. You start to panic. Oh crap, she doesn't like me anymore. I did something wrong. She's bored of me. And then you end up sabotaging the relationship. Where does that fear come from? Maybe you have some attachment issues. Maybe your parents abandoned you when you were a kid, which makes you constantly afraid that people will leave you. But look at the facts. She hasn't texted back? Fact. She might be busy, she might be at work. It doesn't mean she's dumping you. You failed a job interview? Fact. They probably found someone who was a better fit, or you didn't have the right skills for the position. It doesn't mean you're worthless, or that you're doomed to fail forever. When a negative thought pops up, ask yourself, is what I'm thinking a fact? Or is it just a feeling? The pop the bubble technique. My therapist taught me this technique. Imagine that each negative thought is like a bubble floating up in your head. When it first appears, like a critical comment, for example, imagine you're holding a pin and pop it. Don't sit there and analyze it. Just pop it immediately. Take action instead of worrying. Worrying doesn't change anything. What if doesn't exist? The only thing we have is the present moment. My successful friends all share the same mindset. Problem arises, solve it. No whining. Okay, something went wrong. Now what? What are options A, B, and C? And especially, don't be afraid to ask for help. Guys often have this pride thing, thinking that asking for help is a sign of weakness. Wrong. Daring to admit you don't know something and seeking out someone who's better than you to ask for help, that's real strength. That's courage. I wouldn't be here today if it weren't for the help of so many people. How to calm a racing mind, go to sleep. Sometimes you're just overthinking because you're too tired or sleep deprived. Get some sleep, and everything will look different. Belly breathing. When you inhale, your stomach expands. When you exhale, your stomach contracts. Do that a few times, and your nervous system will calm down right away. Exercise/meditation. Hit the gym, go for a run, do some yoga, or just sit quietly for 5 minutes. Take a walk in nature, watch the sunset. Get your body into a relaxed state, and your mind will clear up. Trust in the universe's plan. When I was younger, I always wanted to control everything. If I wanted something, I had to have it, no matter what. But life has taught me some humbling lessons. Looking back, I realized that everything happened exactly the way it needed to. The failures, the stumbles, those were the lessons I needed to learn to become the man I am today. If you didn't get that job, if that girl left you, trust me, it wasn't meant for you. I always believe that God, or the universe, is protecting me. When something is taken away, it's to make way for something better, something greater that's coming. Don't regret what doesn't belong to you. Accept rejection and think bigger. There will be people who don't like you. There will be people who discriminate against you. There will be places that won't accept you. That's normal. Don't let their rejection define your worth. And please, don't have a scarcity mindset. Does losing one girlfriend mean you're going to be alone forever? Does failing one project mean you're going to be poor forever? Humans can build skyscrapers and invent airplanes, and yet you think your life is over because of one small setback? Believe that you were born to live an amazing life. You deserve the best. You are not other people's opinions. Your parents, teachers, or exes might have told you that you're a failure, that you'll never amount to anything. Those are their opinions, not your reality. I grew up in a toxic environment, surrounded by violence and insults. I had to do hard labor, getting yelled at by people. But in my head, I always